Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today we're having a look at a YouTube video about face reveals and how they affected certain YouTubers. Keep in mind, some of these YouTubers were from a time where people who watched YouTube were obsessed with face reveals. Nowadays, I don't fucking know. I don't watch much fleshtubers. Like I watch a few. But then I also watch a lot of Vtubers, which Vtubers tend to not do face reveals, mostly because, well, one, Vtubers don't want to be recognized in public. They want to keep their privacy, and they just want to exist without people recognizing them. It's all about privacy. Also, you know, with all the weirdo parasocials that start to go to their streams or whatever the fuck. Anyway. So this video is by Ryan Pictures, it's called. But yeah, so I recognize some of the YouTubers on the thumbnail. I think one was Corpse, which, it's kind of fucked up what happened to that dude. And keep in mind, Corpse, the whole deal with Corpse was some weirdo doxed his face. Or whatever the fuck.
A simple
they posted his face online. It's either a hater or extremely obsessed person.
These YouTubers' lives forever.
Hey, is that Code Miko? She's a YouTuber. She's a VTuber.
A face reveal that was never supposed to happen. It seemed as though Corpse became an overnight sensation after playing Among Us.
Oh, Corpse, what's going on?
He played with big YouTubers.
Wow.
What? Where his unnaturally deep voice made him.
By the way, his voice sounds like that because he has a medical condition. Like, his throat's kind of fucked up from his medical condition, and it just makes his voice sound like that.
Stand out.
I feel like your voice is touching. I feel like your voice is hitting a part of my ear that's never been hit before.
He went from having 1 million subscribers to over 10 million subscribers on YouTube and releasing a platinum hit record. But with his meteoric rise to fame came a lot of intrigue about Corpse's appearance. Everyone had extremely high expectations of what he looked like, and anything less than that would result in a massive wave of hate.
A character or like a brand or like an anime character or something. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, the fans that want to see his face were obsessed e-girls that wanted to see his face. They were just a bunch of horny e-girls that were obsessed. It makes me wonder though, was the person who doxed his face? We all know this, by the way. It's not a spoiler for the video. Most of us who follow YouTube people know this. It makes me wonder if it was his #1 hater trying to get dirt and then leaked his face, or was it an obsessed fan? Anyway.
They don't treat me as if I'm an actual person.
This led to Corpse trying everything in his power to prevent anyone from leaking his face.
They were expecting a VR chat e-boy avatar in real life.
It only made
but in reality, he's a regular person.
Are you ever going to do a face reveal?
I don't think I'm going to face reveal on purpose anytime soon. It's just way too much now. Since I've grown so much, I feel like everyone's staring at me every time I leave my house, so it's gotten scarier.
Do you have to change your voice when you're out in public?
I avoid talking at all costs
Damn.
in public.
However,
yeah, he can't do anything about his voice because of a medical condition.
2021, after he was completely doxxed, revealing his real name, face, and full address for everyone on the internet to see, and everyone started posting his face on social media.
That's supposedly him.
His appearance. Corpse husband face reveal, not as he advertised. Sorry, fangirls, lol.
Not as he advertised. Bitch, he didn't advertise anything. It was all the weirdo fangirls that were picturing something else, that they made up an image in their heads because they're all, oh, his voice, the voice, get it look like this. How are you, Methan? Again, he has a medical condition. I think even if he explained that, they would still be weird about it. From my understanding,
I knew he was
people.
ugly. Unsubbed and unfollowed Corpse.
I don't
after
know.
seeing
I
that
forgot
face
what I was
reveal.
gonna say.
Like, I thought he was gonna be hot, but he's just some ugly creep. Like, ew.
I'm pretty
And
sure
the
he's
hate
just a
kept flooding in.
plain
This was the
looking
last straw
person.
for Corpse, leading him to abandon his main YouTube channel, with his last video posted on November 23rd, 2021. And he lost 400,000 subscribers ever since. The only thing Corpse ever asked for was privacy, and his fans couldn't even grant him that much. He didn't
Were they
abandon
his
them,
fans,
they lost
or were
him.
they just
Corpse husband
obsessive
face reveal led to him being
stalkers?
bullied off the internet, while the next YouTuber's face reveal was the beginning of a highly successful journey, starting with posting face
Okay, this man won the YouTube game.
back in 2010 to finally doing a face reveal. PewDiePie has come a long way on YouTube, becoming one of the biggest and most beloved creators of all time.
Fun fact, I used to watch PewDiePie's channel when he used to do gaming a lot. Like, God, I remember. Okay, so this is actually hilarious. So here's how I came across PewDiePie's channel. Well, and Markiplier's at the same time. I was playing the game Slender for the first time. I'm like, how the fuck do I win this? Then I looked up videos, came across like Markiplier's, and then through that video I saw, because I had to look up how to. I was confused on how to complete Slender, the first Slender game, the original, and then one of the recommended I got was like PewDiePie, and then I watched PewDiePie, and I found him hilarious. God, I watched a lot of YouTubers. Ugh, some of them aren't even around anymore.
And it all started with his face reveal,
Back in the
just
day.
to let his viewers know why
Early
he had been posting
YouTube.
videos.
The reason why
Well, is it
I haven't
early
been uploading
YouTube?
videos,
Well,
I haven't been
probably.
putting as much effort into my videos. It's summer, and usually I don't spend that much time on the internet. I got a job as support captain, so you can call me Captain Pewdie. Smoking my pipe. No, okay, I don't really smoke pipe. But
Little did he know that he would go on to become
This-
one of the
this-
biggest YouTubers
this guy
of all time.
won.
Marry the same girl he went to Italy with a decade ago, become a father, and now living his dream
When-
life with his family. Retiring as one of the absolute goats of YouTube, which was ultimately determined when he decided to quit being a faceless YouTuber. PewDiePie has the best ending in YouTube history. It's like watching
Yeah.
the epilogue of a superhero game. From raising 100 million people to a child, you sir deserve a medal. But while PewDiePie's face reveal only helped him build his brand and channel, JSlot's face reveal came with overwhelming scrutiny.
Heard of
JSlot
this
has been
guy.
making variety
Never
content
watched
since
him.
2013, amassing 1 million subscribers. Knowing that everyone's going to see his face eventually, he decided to rip the band-aid off on his own terms by doing a surprise face reveal to his viewers.
I was so nervous about this face reveal. I was not prepared. I knew I was going to TwitchCon, so I knew it had to come out at some point.
So the weekend before VidCon 2019, Schlatt posted a video about killing the Ender Dragon, and when the gameplay ended,
Okay,
and
so he was a
everyone thought the video
Minecraft
was over,
YouTuber.
something
That's probably why I
unexpected
never
happened.
watched this dude's channel.
This is so stupid.
I don't like Minecraft.
Please, I've been trying to film anything for like 30 minutes. This is what I look like. That's
Just not my
I'm
game.
done.
Seeing his face, his fans
I tried
went
in the
crazy.
past.
And there were edits of like me with the hearts around my
What the
face. It was
fuck?
just so weird. I just didn't understand it. Like I couldn't wrap my mind around the fact that someone cared that much about a Minecraft YouTuber. Middle school girls had just changed their profile.
Jesus
picture to
Christ.
the same image.
I honestly thought that Jay Schlatt would look like a 40-year-old businessman, not a damn college jock, WTF. I was seriously expecting some 43-year-old recently divorced dad who brings his kid to Burger King every Wednesday. As countless comments about his appearance started pouring in, it only made him feel more self-conscious.
It was rough. It was really rough for a very long time after that. Everybody knew what I looked like. Everybody was freaking out. And all I wanted to do was just curl up into a ball and roll off a cliff.
And as the conversation went on, countless people took photos of Schlatt and posted them online, making him feel even more exposed all of a sudden.
I remember Michael McChill had a shitty Android phone with like the face smoothing turned up to 1 million, and it made me look like a 10-year-old.
And it
What the
definitely
fuck?
didn't help how everyone on Twitter was making edits of his face. Can we please talk about the way Jay Schlatt shows his reactions through expressions? When he's impressed or happy, you can see it in his face.
Jesus.
A comment such as this one was not what Jay Schlatt wanted to be his public image.
And the consensus was that you were
Oh yeah.
Hot and bull and
very
tight.
twinky. People said that you look like you would arch your back and curl your toes for them.
These
Bro
comments
hated
obviously
that.
got under his skin. He decided to take matters into his own hands.
I hated opening up Twitter and seeing the same image of my face in my mentions, and I hated it, and I didn't like the attention. and I didn't like that feeling of perceivement. So I created a mask by growing out my facial hair, and I created another mask of about 100 pounds of fat.
And it worked. His appearance changed drastically, and everyone forgot about what he looked like before. Despite people now calling him ugly, there was one thing that had changed entirely: Schlatt's attitude towards all the hate he received.
Am I gonna let the thoughts and the opinions of people whose lives mean absolutely fucking nothing to me dictate how I actually live? No.
And this ultimately
Good for
determined his
him.
reputation as one of the most blunt, sarcastic, and unfiltered YouTubers of all time, someone who was unfazed by public opinion.
My journey with the chops is my journey of learning to not give a single shit about you.
But where Schlatt had made the voluntary decision to reveal his face to the world and had to deal with the consequences, Daily Dose of Internet leaked his face entirely by accident and knew there
I've
was
watched
no
some
going
of
back.
those
Daily Dose
compilations.
of Internet is the largest compilation channel on YouTube, and as a
Yeah.
compilation
I
channel,
should
he had no
watch some.
intention or reason to ever show his face to the public. However, things went south for him during an Instagram livestream when he pressed the wrong
Oof.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard of this.
How do I get to the question?
It's an accident.
Wait. No, we don't want to do that. No. That's so funny. Okay. Oh my god. We just.
However, since his face was already out, he decided to embrace it and show up to the 2022 Streamer Awards.
Well,
Keep in mind,
ladies and gentlemen, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. Hello, everyone. This is your Daily Dose of Internet. Can you believe it? That's.
Yeah, it's kind of funny if you think about it. He's literally, well, it is his channel, but like, I never hear people wanting to see a face reveal of a narrator on like a compilation channel. But obviously, he was a popular compilations channel, so more you know. I don't know.
I'm here.
And later appeared on Anthony Padilla's interview. This was the first time that his viewers found out that behind the monotonous narration voice was a person who was very simple and straightforward, someone everyone found likable.
What amount would it take for you to sell your channel?
I told them. I said 20 million.
20 million?
I said 20 million.
Why 20 million? You're already getting offers for 12. What's the big difference between 12 and 20?
Taxes.
What, you
Right?
just want over 10 million in your pocket or what?
I want to open up an.
Yeah. If someone offered me that much money, I'm all, fuck yeah, just give me 10 million. Give me all that 10 million.
I want to and a farm.
I can make a new channel.
And all these fun things. I want to be an apple orchard farmer so badly.
He even opened up about some of the most vulnerable moments in his life, like when he worked at a bank before starting his career on YouTube.
It's really depressing though when you're making 40K a year and you're managing money, literally the richest people in the world. I mean, that was like the saddest and most depressing time of my life. And I remember it got to the point where I would literally pray to God every night before bed. I'd be like, just kill me in my sleep. Kill me in my sleep because I don't want to wake up the next day to do what I want to do, to do what I'm supposed to do. And
which is what you did not want to do.
Which is what I did not want to do.
Why do I relate to that?
And I would cry that I woke up.
And although his channel was already a massive success, it was his face reveal that ultimately shaped his reputation as one of the internet's most honest and authentic creators.
Why were you so depressed during that time?
Because I had no purpose and I had no confidence. I've never had confidence in my life. So YouTube literally saved my life and it gave me confidence for the first time in my life. I wasn't good at anything.
Same.
Nothing. I wasn't good at anything.
Damn, this guy has to be one of the most honest people on YouTube. Never clickbaits, just throws out money numbers, just super honest and direct. He seems to be the most grass touching
seems like a
person
cool
on the
dude.
internet I've ever witnessed. Like, he's so grounded, it's actually so refreshing. Glad to see that he's exactly the person I was picturing him to be. Honest, wholesome, and kind. In contrast to Daily Dose of Internet's accidental face reveal, YouTuber Pyrocynical was forced to do his face reveal early after getting hit by
I've always heard the name Pyrocynical, but I never actually watched his channel.
Stirring up controversies and slandering Pyrocynical.
Ugh, I know who this guy is.
Pyro legitimately invited
I don't like this guy.
a large YouTuber to go to a furry convention.
Pyro was trying to hook up with a 13-year-old girl from France, all right? That he was technically like a pedo or a weirdo or something, right?
As the two YouTubers went back and forth in their banter, Keemstar crossed the line.
Was that like a true thing, or was that ended false?
Into a battleground.
I don't
The fallen
know.
god of Olympus would randomly, with little to no context, start attacking me and posting private, I repeat, private pictures of me on his Twitter.
While initially Pyro had planned on doing a face reveal after hitting 1 million subs, his face had already been plastered all over the internet thanks to Keemstar. So Pyro decided to take control of this messy situation.
How the hell did
by doing a
Keemstar
face
get
reveal
his
himself,
photos?
fully opening up to the public by posting a video titled "Who I'm Voting for President" on October 12, 2016. But this didn't stop the negativity from rolling in. Wait, you're a guy? Now who is this cute little lesbian? No way a voice like that can come from a cute little boy like that. But he decided to deal with the negativity head on.
I also want to give a massive shout out to all my homies in the comments.
Jeez, I just realized.
Or transgender.
I just realized in the background.
Thanks. Okay, so from what I gather, I'm not a male. I'm apparently transgender now. Apparently a lesbian as well. Thank you all so much for pointing that out to me. It is very much appreciated. All 100 plus of you.
And as a result, his channel started getting more and more views. Who else is really loving these facecam videos? This video marks the day his videos skyrocketed in quality. If he never did this, he'd be stuck as Discount Leafy forever. And since then, Pyro
Leafy, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Showed his face regularly on YouTube, seeming completely confident and comfortable in front of the camera.
Didn't everyone hate that guy?
Was able to bounce back from the backlash he received after doing his face reveal. The same can't be said for Dream, the biggest Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh yeah, this guy.
And building up a huge anticipation for it, he finally took his iconic mask off in a video titled "Hi, I'm Dream" on October.
Didn't this ruin his career? Also, wasn't he like a weirdo or something?
It feels so awkward. Talking to a camera for the first time.
However, this ended in a complete disaster for Dream, as his viewers immediately lashed
again,
against
never
him
watched
and
this
called him
dude's
ugly.
channel.
Yes, he's ugly, let's f***ing go. Even going as far as asking him to put the mask back on. Put the mask back on, he's ugly. It got so bad that "he's ugly" started trending on Twitter following the face reveal. This had an astronomical impact on his career, where he used to consistently get tens of millions of views every single video in the past. He was struggling to get past 6 million after the face reveal. This led to the shocking death of his channel, leading him to make another video undoing his face reveal titled "Bye from Dream." But unfortunately, on-face revealing didn't help improve his viewership, and his reputation never quite recovered again. While doing a face reveal was the biggest regret of Dream, VTuber Code Miko's face reveal instead took her to new heights. Code Miko got popular for
I've
her
seen this VTuber
avatar that she designed herself, and for her interviews with various popular streamers. However, as her popularity rose, many people started questioning her identity, wondering if it's actually just a guy using a voice changer. Frustrated, Code Miko decided to just drop her.
Listen, there are a lot. Whenever it's a VTuber using a female avatar and it's actually a dude, they never use voice changers. They just use their regular voice. Usually, or they try to do this fake ass high pitched voice. That's from my understanding. I don't know. I was gonna do that as an April Fool's joke though.
Her face reveal video on February 10, 2021.
I didn't want. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I just ended up being CJ on April Fool's.
I am baking today. This is going to be interesting. To make a cake.
Which received a lot of positive feedback. She literally looks like her avatar, oh my god. She's so pretty. Technician looking drop dead gorgeous in this episode. And now she's super comfortable with showing her face to the public. Winning the Best VTuber of the Year award in 2022, earning her the reputation as one of the best VTubers of all time.
Code Miko.
I don't know if Code Miko still streams.
Right.
Thank you so much, you guys.
While Code Miko's face reveal set her on the path to becoming a great
I think I remember didn't she interview Moist Critical?
Incredibly successful before he decided to share his face. On June 12, 2021,
I don't know who this
COVID
is.
was still at large and people were still stuck at home. Beluga started uploading a series of videos that absolutely broke the algorithm. His unique content earned him millions of subscribers, but it wasn't until 3 months later when he decided to finally reveal his face, where he showed his maturity by appreciating his viewers.
This has been the craziest YouTube journey of all time. I think we might actually be the fastest channel to hit 4 million subscribers in 3 months with like 50 videos. Honestly, I just feel super blessed to have some of the best fans in the world. I've always enjoyed making people laugh. That's why I started YouTube. But to see this enormous amount of people come together and build this awesome community is just It's really awesome.
This sealed his reputation as one of the most humblest and most down-to-earth YouTubers despite his success. Man, you're so humble and funny. You 100% deserve this. This was also one of those ultra-rare moments where the creator looked exactly how the audience had imagined them. The scariest part is that he actually looks exactly like that cat. What? Beluga's humble demeanor, Jaden Animation's heartwarming face reveal won over all her viewers' hearts.
Oh, I've seen some of her animations.
Stood out for a unique way of storytelling through animation that captured everyone's attention. But despite everyone's curiosity, she never wanted to do a face reveal.
I don't want people to have an opinion of my content and who I am based on what I look like. I'm very shy and prefer to keep to
I
myself.
don't really watch this channel, but I've seen some of the animations, which were entertaining.
After fellow YouTuber Alex Clark posted his vlog of VidCon 2016, showing Jaden's face in it, despite her being very uncomfortable with him posting it.
We didn't find Jaden, but we found her biggest fan. How long have you been following Jaden for?
After posting, Jaden requested him to take the video down, which Alex did, but it was already too late.
Like one of the people in the groups was like vlogging and like in my face and stuff, and then after VidCon and he was like getting the video together for his vlog, I was like, can we like edit my face out? I'm actually not that comfortable with it. And they're like, yeah. Like I was like, I'll edit it myself. I edited it all. It took like a couple hours and I sent it back. And then he's like, I think I'm gonna put the one with your face up.
On April 6, 2017, Jaden posted a video titled Why I Don't Have a Face Reveal, where she spoke in detail about her personal struggles with her self-worth and insecurities, and why she had never shown herself to the public eye.
In the first place either. It wasn't only telling me what I was doing wasn't enough, it started telling me I wasn't enough. And that's when I started wanting to fix it.
And then ending the video in the most beautifully touching way possible.
I don't know what else to say, just thanks.
All the support and care she got from her community, as a result, helped her feel more comfortable and confident in her own skin.
Not struggling with an eating disorder anymore. I'd say I'm much more confident in myself, being like around confident people and people who are like have their shit together.
And over time, she started appearing in more videos online.
Oh god,
even
it's Mr.
taking
Beast.
part in a Mr. Beast challenge where she won $1 million for her fans.
Can someone make a mod of Danganronpa where Monokuma's replaced with Mr. Beast? Please? That would be hilarious. And kind of fucked.
Oh my gosh! Whoa! You were so chill! I was like, surely she's out! You are the winner!
Much like Jaden gaining confidence after opening herself up more to others, the same happened to Penguin Zero after he made the decision
Moist
to
Critical.
Faceless channel.
I watch. Well, who doesn't watch Moist Critical at this point?
Other than Charlie staring into the camera and monologuing for 10 minutes straight in every video, his channel was once just another Faces gaming channel all the way back in 2007. However, after remaining anonymous for 10 whole years, Charlie finally took the leap and did a face reveal on March 5, 2017 in a video titled
Isn't he like basically the same?
Hello. What's up everybody, it's Critical. Delivering a really high enthusiasm intro for this very special video. So this year will be my 10th year on this shithole of a website called YouTube. And I wanted to do something very special, something very much out of my comfort zone, which this is, because this is my first in real life video on this channel.
But what he was completely unaware of was just how much his life and career would change after posting his face reveal, how he'd reach a point where talking to the camera would become second nature to him. Look how much he grew as a person, confidence-wise. I can't imagine a time where nobody knew Charlie's face. While Charlie's appearance earned him the reputation of YouTube's Jesus, the gamer Dizzy's
I'm gonna be real, I never knew, like, Moist Critical didn't... When he started, he was a faceless YouTuber, like, you never saw his face or anything. Because when I was gonna first make this channel, that's what I was gonna do. Then I'm all, you know what? I watch VTubers sometimes. I kind of like the whole VTuber thing, so I'll just make myself a model. But yeah, like, oof. God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry. Let's continue the video.
Face reveal.
I think I was gonna say.
Tragic endings of a player's career.
I bet these people were like,
launched in 2019.
Well, the ones that voluntarily did a face reveal were fucking nervous before they started up that camera.
Caught everyone's attention. His Twitch viewership went through the roof, and he got signed to a professional esports team. While it seemed like he was living the perfect life, there was one last hurdle for him to tackle: revealing his face to the audience, as it would be impossible for him to compete in live tournaments without showing himself.
Damn.
So on March 16th, 2019, Dizzy decided to take off his Spider-Man mask live in front of all of his viewers.
We good. But yeah,
But the hate had already started.
Jesus.
It looks like that chef guy from Ratatouille.
Damn.
Really looking like Augie Pullman from Wonder. I was not expecting you to look like that. The silence after he took the mask off, and Dizzy, just being a very young streamer, was obviously very upset by this. Despite the harsh words, he pushed through and competed at the Twitch Rivals tournament in April 2019, when people would get a much better look at him.
same thing, like we're gonna be like pushing. But at the same time, we'll play passive because you have to rotate, good rotations on other teams.
And this brought a much larger wave of hate from people making fun of his looks. I guess that aim comes with a cost. I felt jealous that Dizzy was getting so rich off just playing video games, but now I don't so much anymore. Finished
Jesus.
looking ass. And people were not holding back in the slightest. Dude, do you even take care of yourself? Like, look at you. You look exhausted. What's wrong with this world? These brutal remarks crushed this young kid's soul, leading him to stream less. I'm sorry for not streaming. I'm disappointed in myself and have just been overwhelmed / stressed. Everything has just happened so fast. Stream will happen tomorrow 100%. Love you guys, see you soon. And Les, sorry for not streaming recently, just needed some relief on my mental health. Hope you guys understand. I'll be streaming tomorrow around midday Eastern time. And Les, don't feel so good. Gonna rest up and try to stream late tonight or
So he
early
just
morning.
stopped.
Sorry for not streaming. And
That's
his
kinda
viewers
fucked.
dropped significantly. He returned back to streaming other games, but this was officially the end of what could have been a very successful Apex Legends career of a very talented young player.
Damn. Dude was talented, but, you know. Of course, sometimes the internet's just gonna roast you for shit. But, yeah, anyway. Ugh, face reveals. Nightmare for, like, content creators who don't want to show their face. Okay, how do I close this? Whatever. But yeah, so be sure to check out the channel. What's the name? It's Ryan Pictures. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Ugh. But yeah, face reveals for like content creators. It can be, well, as you can see, it can end really badly or it could end okay, like PewDiePie eventually went from a faceless YouTuber to like after he did his face reveal, he started to like he just got more popular. But yes, and if it doesn't, it's usually because people had way too high expectations on your appearance, even though you could just be like a regular looking dude, and the moment you do a face reveal, they're he's ugly, even though you're not. Even though you're just like a average looking person, a plain. Ugh. Anyway. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.